Hi, it's me, Vamp, and today I am going to show you guys how to wisp farm. Farming for these wisps. Now, they're used for a lot of stuff, mostly on the plains. I'll be honest, at the top of my head, I can't think of what they are used for because I think I did on my wisp farming back in the day, but we are going to farm some together. I'm going to show you guys what loadouts I'm using for stuff. Now, yes, game, I am using Loki's invisibility. And I'm trying to get invisible whenever I can. I'm using the loot detector. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to forego loot detector for the other mod, the energy siphon. There's a reason I'm going to do that, and I will let you know as soon as I stop being blind and energy siphon. Okay. Now the reason I'm going to do that is because I also have my companion here, which also has primed animal instinct to give 55 more to the. Now if you only have regular animal instinct, that's fine, but primed is better in this case. Now, whatever weapons you bring is up to you. Now, you can bring technically whatever companion you want, but I recommend a Smida Kavat. And the reason I recommend a Smida Kavat is because of the simple fact that you can get that double resource buff, which does work with wisps. And I will talk more about it after we get out in the plains, but definitely go solo, okay? It's very important. And in case you were curious, you don't have to go to, you know, see this first. You can go straight to the plains, okay? Now, I'm going during the daytime. Technically, they spawn at nighttime, but I find it easier in the daytime personally. I don't gotta worry about others. I don't want trying to shoot me. So yeah, I'm gonna go out on the plains and I will meet you guys there. And through the power of video editing, we are on the plane. Now, this is very important, okay? Seeded wisps spawn around bodies of water. And they look like loot on the radar, okay? That's just a fact. They look like loot on the radar. And actually, they count as loot for our intensive purposes. That's why we have loot radar. Now, I'll admit the terrain has changed a little bit since my original day of hunting for wisps, but it's about the same. The key is to go invisible, okay? There's a reason for that as well, which is so you don't have to worry about the enemies attacking you. You can just shoot them, go on your way. I'm technically using the Baza. I like how I said technically, because the Baza is probably one of the few weapons that's excellent for this, because of the fact that you won't go visible just because of it. Oh, look, see, here's a wisp here. So I got one. It will pop up there when you get them. Now, I want to let you guys know that the Smita Kavat, which is why I picked her, has percentage chance of making it so you'll get double resources. So you would get two of these. And furthermore, it doubles that if you already have a resource booster active. So you could get up to times 4. Yeah, you heard me. So you could get 4 wisps just by 1. Now, granted, this isn't the only way to get a wisp, but I'll be honest, I don't go out on the plains a whole lot, so I'm gonna enjoy myself. Go about here. Because the rework is pretty nice. As you can see, the sun is, it looks like it's setting, but I think it's supposed to be rising. Yeah, it's rising. Okay. Like I said, the wisps spawn day or night, so day or night, the wisps don't care. Now we have loot radar, so we can see that there aren't any over there. But see, unfortunately, you will get stuff like that every now and then. But keep in mind, they only spawn around bodies of water, okay? So if it's not a body of water, then you don't have to worry about it. It's not going to be a wisp. Okay. Now, there's a large body of water right there. Well, this is a small one right here, but you know what I mean. And wisps aren't picky. Like there's something over there. We don't know if it's a wisp or not, but it could be a wisp, so we're gonna investigate. It's not a wisp, unfortunately, but then we move on to the next one. Until you guys get the point, I'm just going to do a little bit more to sort of show you guys where my old sort of stomping ground was here. I always went to the Great Lake over here. That was my big place I would go to try to hunt for them. On the way to the Great Lake, there's also this area you can try. Nope, unfortunately, there's none over there. Now you can do this while doing quests from Kansu. It actually might be a bit better if you do. And this area here, they could be all across here. So sometimes it's worth going to check. But like I said, it will show up as loot if there was any there. And that doesn't seem to be the case. Now, there's usually at least one near this big body of water. Okay. Unfortunately, loot radar isn't going to go around this whole body of water. So you're going to have to go around it yourself. Okay. No, that's not one. I might find one more before we go. See, now that looks promising, like it could be one. See, that one right there. See? And now we got it. Now, let me show you guys the next way to get one, which, I'll be honest, is quite a bit more time consuming depending on what you're all about. By that I mean depending on at what level you are with the quills. If you don't know what the quills even are, that way it's infinitely easier. But if you do know what the quills are and you're rank 5, then that way might still be easier. Depends on how often you fight Eidolons. But yeah, I'll clip the video and I'll see you guys over there. Okay, we are back once again through the power of video editing. Now, I'm gonna go into this place. This is the quills. We're standing, once you're max, you gotta be architect to use this method, okay? Very important, which is the top one. You go over and you can simply just buy wisp from him for 2,000 standing. So yeah, you could just keep buying however much you can. Like I could buy 13 right now if I needed any. for 26K, but like I said, you gotta be ranked 5 for this, so this could be more time consuming for you, unless you have a bunch of stuff just lying around, then yeah, that might be your option. If you have a bunch of cores or you're already ranked 5 and you just didn't know about this, well, this is here. So I definitely want you guys to keep that in mind. This is another way you can get seated with. Okay? So that's another thing you might want to explore in the future. But yeah, those are the 2 ways to get seeded wisps. As far as I know, they're not really tradable. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, feel free to hit that thumbs up. If you guys aren't subscribed, feel free to subscribe for future content. If you want to get notified right away when the video goes live, hit that bell icon, and I'll catch you guys in the future. Later.